Well, where do I start? Disappointment on more on how we performed and the score, the winner, the loss of the game. I thought, when you look at the Big Ten right now, we're 2 weeks in. I think everybody's going through the same thing, trying to keep their team focused on the task at hand. And hard to believe. I don't know if I've ever seen a league where everybody's got a loss after 2 weeks, but that's the way it is right now. I don't know if that's ultimate parity. I don't know if it means that we're not as good at the top. I know this. The bottom of this league, I watched some of the Rutgers game against Iowa. It's probably the best it's ever been. I don't know where the top is right now. The way I look at it, I still think there's 4 teams that are above the rest right now, with a couple others that are in the middle. And what I mean by that is, I don't think there's any question that Purdue and Wisconsin are still the class of our league. Indiana is right up there, and I think Minnesota is proving now where they are one of those teams. With, you look at all those teams, there's a lot of experience on them and pretty good depth. And I think in Minnesota, that's one thing we have. We have 3 or 4 good inside players. They have 1 freshman playing. He's getting better each game. But the mark of this team has been their guard play. Mason is playing at a very high level. There's no question that Minnesota's, I would think, will be ranked today when the polls come out. I'd be surprised if they're not. Since our game, they've beaten some very good teams on the road in Purdue and Northwestern, beat a good Ohio State team at home. Last night, if you watched the game, they jumped all over Ohio State early. Ohio State did come back. But I think we learned a lesson up there on how to win when we're behind. I don't think we executed that as well the other day. For some reason, we're getting off to some slow starts on the road in this league. Again, everybody tells me that's what happens when you got younger players. I ain't liking it too much. I didn't think our attention to detail was good enough. I wasn't happy with the way we played. And I think we've got to get just a little more sense of urgency. That seemed to upset some people in the press room when I said it. What I mean by that is, I understand our freshmen are freshmen this time of the year. You can't be a freshman anymore. And I thought for the most part, we played pretty good after that, 12-4 start. It's kind of the way the game went the rest of the game. We had a couple chances to come back, and when we did, we went a few plays where we just couldn't get a basket. But I think we learned how to win when we were at Minnesota when you were down. I'm not sure we learned how on a consistent basis. In the Gophers, as I said, Coffey and Mason are averaging 33, 34 points between the two of them. The McBriar kid is getting 10. Murphy had 21 rebounds against us last game, which is a lot. They've been the best defensive team in the league right now. They lead the conference both in block shots and defending the 3. So does a very good Minnesota team. As far as we go, I think some people, I know Miles is surprised that Miles isn't back to where he was. I'm of no surprise to that. We went back and looked at some film on Denzel. He missed 4 games as a senior, and it took him 3 games to get back on track. And so Miles is doing all right. He's healthy. He'll continue to improve with practice, but he's nowhere near the guy that we left 6 weeks ago. So that is going to be a work in progress. There's some adjustments we're going to have to make. He's going to have to make. He's got to get back in shape. We got to learn how to play with him again. And that's what the next couple days of practice will continue to be for. I think now he'll be able to go to full practices. So hopefully we can make some progress there. But this Minnesota game is, I think this will be the best opponent that's been here. I thought Northwestern was awfully good, and they've proven that to be true. But Minnesota just brings some more size and athletes that we're going to have to compete against. Questions?
Tom, not to look too far ahead, but a lot of people are talking about come February, things will get ironed out, the team will be better. But looking at January right now, is this maybe your most difficult January that you'd have faced?